Dolly Parton releases heartfelt tribute song for late husband, Carl Dean country music legend. Dolly Parton has honored the memory of her beloved husband, Carl Dean, with a touching new song following his passing at the age of 82. A love story that lives on in song, titled If You Hadn't Been There, the song is a moving tribute to their nearly 60 years of marriage. Announcing its release in an emotional Instagram post, Dolly wrote, "I fell in love with Carl Dean when I was 18 years old. We have spent 60 precious and meaningful years together. Like all great love stories, they never end. They live on in memory and song. He will always be the star of my life story, and I dedicate this song to him." Dolly's heartfelt gratitude to fans. Before unveiling the song, Dolly expressed her deep appreciation for the overwhelming love and support she received. "This is a love note to family, friends, and fans. Thank you for all the messages, cards, and flowers that you've sent to pay your respects for the loss of my beloved husband, Carl. I can't reach out personally to each of you, but just know it has meant the world to me. He is in God's arms now, and I am okay with that. I will always love you." Carl Dean's private farewell. Dolly first announced Carl's passing on Monday, sharing, "Carl and I spent many wonderful years together. Words can't do justice to the love we shared for over 60 years. Thank you for your prayers and sympathy." His funeral service will be an intimate ceremony, attended only by immediate family. A love that withstood the spotlight. Dolly met Carl Dean on her very first day in Nashville at the age of 18, outside the wishy-washy laundromat. Recalling their first encounter, she once wrote, "I was surprised and delighted that while he talked to me, he looked at my face, a rare thing for me. He seemed genuinely interested in finding out who I was and what I was about." 2 years later, on May 30th, 1966, they married in Georgia. Carl, a businessman who owned an asphalt company, kept a low profile, fueling speculation that he didn't exist. In a 1984 interview, Dolly addressed the rumors. "A lot of people say there's no Carl Dean, that he's just somebody I made up to keep other people off me." Despite preferring life away from the spotlight, Carl was a devoted husband. Dolly once joked that he had only seen her perform once, but described him as a romantic, often writing her poems. "We're really very proud of our marriage. It's the first for both of us, and the last." Dolly Parton, 2011. No children but a love for all throughout their marriage. Dolly and Carl never had children. In a 2023 interview, she reflected on their decision. "When you're a young couple, you think you're going to have kids, but it just wasn't one of those burning things for me. I had my career and my music, and I was traveling." She admitted that motherhood might have brought her constant worry. "With everything going on in the world, I'd hate to be bringing a child into this right now." Instead, Dolly has always considered all children to be hers, famously saying, "I always say God didn't let me have children so that all kids could be mine." A legacy of love and music. As Dolly continues to grieve, her music remains a testament to the enduring love she and Carl shared. If You Hadn't Been There is more than a song. It's a love letter to the man who was her rock for 6 decades. What are your thoughts on Dolly's tribute? Share in the comments.